All right, we're back for spoiler talk. Now, Jason.
Yeah.
What happened in the film?
So we opened up with young Han and Kira on Corellia, and I loved how they made it sort of like a totalitarian state, where these people are taking advantage of the children and all that.
It's gonna take a long time.
Yeah, but it was nice because one of the first groups that we had was that like Mother Proxima was this big thing that you do just BB-8 Blazer and all this stuff. So it's probably nice to like see what Mother Proxima actually is.
Yeah, and so she's like this, like taking advantage of orphans, but she's like a caterpillar that lives in the water.
Thing, yeah.
But like
jewelry,
Han and Kira are like those kids that like just won't leave college. Like it's time. Like everybody's like 5 and they're like 30.
Yeah, leave the evil orphanage, you guys. It's time to go. So yeah, that jump, like that timeline was pretty short in the film. Like I thought it was going to be pretty even, like we're going to have 45 minutes on this, 45 minutes on this, 45 minutes on this, but it's like 10 minutes on this, rest of the film on that. Like
that's kind of what I thought, that because when they said the time jump thing, I was thinking Rogue One. I was like, oh, you'll have a little intro where he's 15 or whatever.
Yeah, and like right now, if I have it right, like the movie goes, you meet Han and Kira. 3 years later, he's meant to save her, but he's been in the war in the Empire. Yeah. And then the adventure goes from there. Yeah. So in Enfys Nest isn't her mother in the movie, right? Her mother's never in the movie. It's just always her.
Think so.
No. I think it's her.
But it's only been like a day.
But the difference between the train heist.
No, it hasn't. No.
Yeah. The train heist, and then when they go to the other planet, is called? No,
it's her the whole time.
Yeah, that's like
a couple days.
Yeah, it's the same timeline. Okay. Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
all right.
Just a couple days. And the whole train heist came way earlier in the movie than I thought it did.
I thought it was at the end.
I thought it was in the beginning.
Oh, you thought it was at the beginning?
I thought that was like the.
Oh, he says that now.
Where's your proof?
Do I need it?
Well, we should do a podcast. I guess we should have done.
If only you recorded your Star Wars conversations every Friday night.
But I was surprised how. Honestly, I thought the movie like pretty much booked, but then when you got to like Kessel, that's where the movie started to sort of like slow down a little bit, and then the actual like Kessel Run stuff, that was like really fun. There was like a lot of cool stuff, but I don't know if I'm gonna like it on repeat viewing.
Yeah, I don't know. I sort of thought the Kessel Run, given what we'd seen in the trailers and the lore we've had about it over 40 years, pretty uneventful, pretty nothing in the film. I didn't see that as a major.
I wouldn't say uneventful.
No.
I would just say
I expected more spectacular.
Here's the whole thing: is the Kessel Run could have been like wacky races, but
that's
it wasn't.
what I thought it was. It was a stupid race.
Yeah.
This was much more interesting.
Well, I like that it's like the Kessel Run. They have to go fast because they have to get this shit to where it has to go.
The Kessel Run
that's what
isn't like a race. It's like a dangerous.
But
you run.
Yeah, but if it had been George Lucas, he would have actually made it a foot race to mess with all of you and get you all mad and reconfigure your whole brains. This movie didn't do that at all.
They rolled the Falcon.
There were little subtle things that I really liked, like when you meet Chewbacca and he's like this monster that you think is going to eat Han Solo. Like I like the connection to that and Return of the Jedi when Han gets put into the cell at Jabba's palace.
Yeah.
And then, it's like the same thing. And then there was another moment like that too. What was the other one? There was another moment. But
yeah, when he says
L3.
When he says throw him in with the beast, I was just like, oh, this is the coolest way to meet Chewbacca. I know who the beast is.
I really didn't see it.
Oh really?
Because
I was like, yeah, and I was like straight into the Return of the Jedi.
We knew Kessel was in the movie. So.
I
thought Chewie was
I
there.
thought that, but then once he said the beast, I was like, well, this is like an amalgamation of like the reference to Luke getting thrown down, but then Han seeing Chewbacca in the prison in Jabba's palace.
When they said the beast, I was
it was like a double
Chewie.
Reference. Double reference, guys.
Roar doesn't sound like Chewie. Like they mixed it down a lot so that it sounded like something else. And I was like, oh, maybe it's not Chewie. And then when he came out, I was like, oh, never mind.
In terms of the Falcon as a character too, I like that L3 literally becomes its Navicomputer or its computer or whatever. So like now when 3PO says the stuff like your computer, where did it learn to speak as like a weird dialect or whatever he says?
Yeah.
Like it's like L3. But now we also when Lando's piloting the Falcon now, we know it's in love with him. That's great. I mean, it like gives a certain finesse to when Lando flies the Falcon. That's excellent.
I sort of like that sort of reference or that sort of tie-in because it's so subtle.
Yeah.
Like that's really cool. The fold around of like the L3's in there now.
Oh, the Kessel Riot though. Me and Amanda were busting up. Little robots are like doing little dances on the thing. Like it was chaos. You were completely like, oh, I'm not a comedian. I am Steele Saunders. What is this drivel?
It reminded me of so there's a droid riot, and it reminded me. There's this film in the '80s called Girls Just Want to Have Fun.
Yeah.
And it stars the girl from Mad About You. She's in it, and Sarah Jessica Parker. Yeah. And there's a bit where all the punks take over like some posh party.
The best part.
And the guy wears like chicken as shoes. He has chicken. He has chicken on each of his feet, guys. And then in the scene, there's like this music, and he wiggles the chicken and makes the chicken dance on his feet to the music, and it's pretty good. So that was like a reference to that. So as far as that goes,
I gotta go find my wife.
But yeah, Droid Riot. That's our new band.
Droid Riot, yeah.
Pretty good.
Yeah, Enfy's Nest. I don't know.
I dug it, and I dug the casting because it was like completely unexpected in a way that watching all the stuff for The Last Jedi. Oh, like they talk about Kelly Marie-Tran, they're like, I want to cast somebody who you would expect. So when she takes off the mask, she's not like a cool tatted, like even though we knew that it was
or Gwendolyn Christie or something like
Gwendolyn
that.
Christie, it's just this young girl who put on her fucking mom's clothes.
I like that we saw two tubes there with their, which shows that like two tubes is a good guy. And then, but it gets radicalized after too much of that bullshit goes on.
And she looks like her complexion and her hair is very abnormal.
I thought she was going to be the daughter of Beckett and Val.
When she took off the helmet, I thought it was going to be like,
I thought, oh, what?
Sally?
Yeah.
Well,
Sally Hayes?
Well, first when she like revealed, I was like,
Sally Beckett?
I was like, has Val de-aged and dyed her hair? Like what happened? What happened?
I was kind of bummed about the briefness of Val and the briefness of Rio in the film.
Yeah.
Oh, we haven't talked about Rio. Rio is
good.
It was great.
Rio is the best. The best.
Okay, I gotta
so
go find my
good.
wife.
I think Rio is.
Bye, Sal.
Peace.
Bye,
I gotta go
Sal.
find Liz. She's ready to go.
I'll see you soon.
Good to see you.
See you.
I think.
Take it easy.
Saber Guild.
Definitely Rio missing from the later halves of the movie is felt.
Yeah, maybe more Rio.
Yeah.
Keep Rio in. Keep Rio in. All right.
Yeah, with these movies, like what Mao or Pow, whatever his name was, Pow, and Rogue One, like we're keeping in these like cool aliens that I don't want to die because I want them to just be everywhere, and they keep killing them. Like that could be the new boss, could be one of these guys, but they're killing them all the time.
I don't know, the film, I gotta watch it again, obviously, and I will, but I sort of felt like it was, like the pace was like, let's just fast forward this bit, and then we'll slow down here, like so, I don't know, things weren't given the gravitas that, like certain losses and twists weren't, like even like Enfy's Nest when she like revealed herself and it's like
yeah, no, it's Butch Cassidy and Silverado. It's not like Unforgiven. That's just like the Western kind of sphere that they decided to play in.
I just want to see Star Wars, alright? I don't get these references.
Get this.
Will they take it to
Politics
reference.
out of it.
Lawrence Kasdan wrote Silverado.
Alright, so
Directed it too.
let's not say who is in the end. But let's
talk about it.
But let's react to it. I am there is a cameo at the end that I am not even a cameo. I'm flabbergasted. I'm not pro or con. I'm just shocked.
So when this has kind of happened before, I was floored and I was so excited I couldn't believe it. And then I already know the resolution, to him.
Yeah, she's gonna.
Or to it, or whatever you want to call it. And so like a part of me has a hard time giving a shit. Like a part of me is like, part of me knows why I should be super excited, and another part of me is just like, but I know. It's like going on a date that you know is going to be bad, but you're excited about it before, so you're like, yeah, but it's going to end bad because you have a DeLorean and you know what the future holds. Does that make sense?
No.
Okay. It's fucking cool and it's not at the same time. Because of another Star Wars IP. That's the way I feel about it.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely what I guess anyone would have wanted. So, you know, just a casual fan, or maybe somebody who followed, like, you know, what we've seen so far.
I think casual fans are going to be confused by it.
No,
well, they're already fucking confused because they probably saw, you know,
what that was to us a few years ago, and what it was to us just a few years ago again. That's going to be like, to the average moviegoer, that's going to be the moment where they're like, oh, really? Because they have no idea.
Yeah.
They have no idea.
Yeah, I mean, I remember think back to the first time.
Back
something like
they
that
thought the resolution was like years ago.
Yeah.
They don't know. So to them, it's going to be confusing. But like, I knew it was too good to have gone down that way. So for them, it's going to be what we've already got, and that's why I was like, third time is not a charm for me, and that's where it's weird.
But the references went above and beyond. Like, it's.
Warwick Davis didn't have a mask on.
And he talked.
And he talked.
Well, he's Weasel from the Phantom Menace, who's now joining up with Empress Nessa in the Rebellion. That's awesome.
Yeah.
And then he was still Fight Droid too. Trust me, everybody's gonna go, he wasn't Fight Droid, but he was Fight Droid too as well. And also the Aura Singh moment where you learn that she dies because Beckett kills her, and he's like, well, I pushed her mostly, or whatever. Like, that was great.
That was a good reference. All right, so I think it was a good film, but I didn't get the full Star Wars, no goosebumps, but I feel like if I hadn't seen the preview stuff, those scenes would have given me the goosebump moments.
Yeah.
What about you, Amanda?
I guess I feel similarly. I did really like it. I thought it was a good Star Wars movie, but it didn't hit all the right notes, I guess.
I think 6 months after The Last Jedi, this was a great flavor.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm fascinated to know what people that were violently angry about The Last Jedi think about this. So
they'll be violently angry.
Yeah, they're violently angry about a movie. They're gonna be even angrier.
Yeah.
They might like it.
The MCU doesn't have these problems.
I don't think.
The MCU, they made 40 movies, and then I saw that movie last week and it was perfect.
I hope you had a good time, guys. I hope you cheered up.
I hope you guys do too.
Alright, there's links to other stuff. You can see the video about the premiere and stuff there, and enjoy content.
I'm the Star Wars band leader.